everyone, welcome to the 8th episode of the How and Why of Kio-chan. Before I go into the questions, I have a single announcement to make. In a couple of weeks, Hinata will be on the show, and I'm really hoping that you guys will ask her a couple of questions. She felt really left out in 2008, and I requested to all my viewers that you give Hinata a couple of questions, and I'll give them to her when she comes on the show. With that being said, let me get right into the questions. My first question comes from Seto Kage, and he asks, does Kioko have any kids? It does make sense that I have a couple of kids, considering I'm one of the last Uchihas out there. A lot of people want the Uchiha gene. But to answer your question, yes, I have 4, and they're a handful. My next set of questions come from Tycoon, and he asks, was our battle memorable? Of course our battle was memorable. All of them are like that for me, because they helped me grow as a Konoichi. His next question is, what is the most memorable battle you have ever had, whether against friend or foe? The most memorable battle for me was the one I had against Naruto when I first came back to the village. When I first came home, I was still fueled by my revenge and hatred toward the village. I wanted them to pay for everything they'd done to Itachi and me. But before I could even do that, I ran into Naruto, and when he found out my plan, he was dead set on stopping me. That was the most memorable one for me, because that was the most intense battle I have ever had, and it gave me something to strive for. My next question comes from Kyo and he asks, has Kioko ever had a crush on anyone? If so, who? Unlike any other Konoichi, of course I've had a couple of crushes in my lifetime. My first one was with my childhood friend, Kazuma, and that crush turned into a relationship that's been going on until this day. My second crush was with Deidara, and when Itachi found out about that one, he was really pissed. It was funny watching Itachi and Deidara fight over me every single day. And my third crush was just that, and that was with Hidan. Don't ask me why I liked him. I guess it was because of his looks. And my last set of questions come from Naruto11111. And she asks, who is Rin? Not much is known about Rin. She's quite the mystery. But this is what I know. Rin was the childhood teammate of Kakashi. She was also a medical ninja, and a good one at that. She was the one who put the Sharingan in Kakashi's eye. She also had a crush on Kakashi growing up. What isn't known is what clan she's from. That is just a complete mystery. A lot of people have made assumptions about it, but they're just that, assumptions. Apparently no one thought that it was important enough to mention. Another gray area comes with her age. No one knows how old she was when she died, but I'm going to say she was 13, because that's how old she was when she first made an appearance. That's all the questions I have for today. I want to thank you guys again for all these questions and tuning in. And I also want to mention that next week will be a generalized episode of the How and Why of Kio-chan. So please submit those generalized questions and those questions for Hinata, and I'll see you next week. Bye!